Breaking news, my lovely, wonderful people. Atiku rejects Daniel Bwala, tells medias to stop describing Daniel Bwala as his former aide. He only worked for me as my campaign manager, and that was it. He's now on the other side, and there is no big deal to it. Tell people should stop describing him as my media aide. That's what Atiku has come to say, because we know Daniel Bwala has been very high on, many of the things he's been saying about, Tinubu. In fact, he told Nigerians to ensure that, they accept Tinubu for who he is and stop comparing him with Obi, that they should accept what they have currently at the moment. Atiku said, he's not my media aide. People should stop describing him like that. He worked for me as a campaign manager. He was paid, and that is it. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Atiku urged the public to henceforth recognize, introduce, and define Daniel Bwala as a current vocation and alliance. Atiku told the media to stop describing Bwala as his media aide. During the build-up to the election, Daniel Bwala dumped the All Progressive Congress APC because of the party's choice of a Muslim ticket for the election. He subsequently joined Atiku in the opposition party, the People Democratic Party, and was immediately drafted into Atiku Okowa's presidential campaign organization. As a campaign spokesperson for the People Democratic Party presidential candidate, Daniel Bwala worked and targeted APC for his choice of presidential candidate and the vice presidential candidate, both being of Muslim community. But months after Atiku lost the election to Bwala Tinubu, the candidate of the ruling All Progressive Congress, Daniel Bwala, switched alliance and began with his principal again, the main rival, Bwala Tinubu, now going all around with him. In January, Daniel Bwala visited Tinubu twice, and during his first visit, he said he owed no one any apology for visiting the president. 2 weeks later, he shared a photograph of himself and Tinubu in Paris, saying the president shared his thoughts with him and demonstrated his passion to lead the country out of the woods. Defending his visit to President Tinubu, Bwala, who is widely acknowledged as Atiku's aide, said his principal was aware of one of his visits to the president. I informed Atiku Abubakar I was going to see the president. After I had seen the president, I informed him, Atiku, that I've just seen the president, and he replied me that's good. Thank you for notifying me. However, in a statement issued by the media office on Tuesday, February the 13th, 2024, Atiku said Daniel Bwala should no longer be described as his former aide. He said his position in the campaign was a campaign spokesperson ended after the election, and that Daniel Bwala has moved on since then. Bwala offered his service and support to Atiku and Okowa presidential campaign organization as a spokesperson, and it was a position he held during the presidential campaign and was really rewarded. Subsequently, after the election, the need for campaign spokesperson are terminated, and Bwala has moved on with his career. He's a career man and is seeking for what next for him. This is therefore serves as a notice to the media and interested persons to desist from defining Daniel Bwala as an ex-aide of Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. The statement reads in part. The former vice president also urged the public to henceforth recognize, reintroduce, and define Bwala as his current vocation alliance, saying, I had nothing to do with all of that. So this is what is happening right now, my people, and we all can see that indeed something is seriously not right, and everybody is beginning to understand where this is coming from. We can see that Daniel Bwala and all, and all that is going on, it is clear that something, it's not really adding up at the moment. Something is seriously not adding up at the moment. Everybody is beginning to ask themselves very serious questions, how we got here in the first place. It has become a real subject of discussion because people are watching to see how the next line of action will be. Atiku had to come out and make the statement that people should stop describing Daniel Bwala as his aide. I guess it's really getting to him with all that is currently happening. Daniel moving all around with Tinubu, and they are still calling him his media aide. Is really getting to him. He's asking himself, this guy is not my media aide. He came during the election. He was paid. He did his job, and that's it. That's how far it goes. So why is everybody calling him my media aide? Well, my people, this is it. And politicians, as you know, they do what they want to do, and everybody, you need to understand that politicians remain politicians. No matter what happened, no matter what is going on, they remain politicians. It's more about the me, myself, and I and politics rather than the people, rather than looking at things more objectively on how it helps and balances and helps the nation to move forward. It's all about my career. It's like a career progression path. Who do I follow so that I can get to the next point? What's the next line of action? It's more about that rather than serving and being selfless. The place of selflessness is totally off the window and out of the whole picture. So when you look at it, you can see that there is something seriously, very, very, very on right going on. If you ask, this is what it is. And so everybody's watching to see how the next line of action will play out. I mean, you have been rejected. You've been rejected, and you've been told that you are now you're just we worked together, and that is it, and then we've moved on. So let sleeping dogs lie. Nobody should come out and say, he's a media aide or this or that. No. Say no. That should not be entertained. That should not be allowed. Anyway, my lovely, wonderful people, it is what it is. What do you think? So these are part of the things that are happening, and every single person is beginning to ask themselves real questions, how Daniel and what would have happened between the deal that Atiku had to put out the statement saying there is really nothing between us. We worked together, and business is over. To your tent, O Israel, So everybody has moved on. They should stop describing him as his aide. Well, my people, what do you think? What do you think? Do you subscribe to all of this going on? What do you think? Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. Remember, you have a voice, and we all, if we want to move forward, we must stick together to ensure that we do it together. Bye for now.